Welcome to the first Timelapse Tuesday. Let's get into this drawing. Today I'm going to be drawing Microsoft, and these are the reference photos. So for this drawing, I wanted to do something a little bit different than my usual style that you see when I'm drawing my subscribers. But while I'm drawing this sketch, I just want to give a couple of art tips that I picked up over the years of me doing digital art. So the first one will be flipping your canvas. Now this one, I'm not going to lie, I do forget to do a lot, but it really helps with making sure that the anatomy is correct and there's no crooked faces or weird proportions. So flipping your canvas really does help. Tip number 2 will be using fewer brushes. So like, you don't use as many brushes as you can so that you can have consistent style. So me personally, I don't use that many brushes. I probably use like 2 to 3 brushes in a drawing, and I think it'll also help you be able to find your art style. I know there's a lot of people that's still trying to figure out what their art style is, and if you just pick a couple of brushes and keep practicing with those and master those, then you'll be able to find your art style, and it'll keep the style consistent, and it'll make it noticeable that it's your drawing. And tip number 3, I think, can be helpful for digital artists and traditional artists. That would be zooming out or taking a step back to look at your piece all together. I feel like it can be really easy to get so caught up in the details that you forget to take a step back and look at your piece and how it's coming together with all the details and everything all at once. So just don't forget to take a step back and just look at how it's coming together and if it looks uniform. Tip number 4 is really important, and that's taking a break. I know it can be really fun to I like to just draw and just keep drawing, but sometimes you can take a break, and then when you come back to it, then you'll find some details that you missed or some things that you want to add. So I feel like taking a break can really help you grow as an artist. And tip number 5 would be more so for artists that like to do portraits like me, and that'll be trying to get the likeness of the person that you're drawing. So for me, I like to just pick up on key details of what the person looked like, their nose shape, their eye shape, and their mouth shape. And the best way to practice with getting down the proportions correctly is to use guidelines. So I'll show an example of how I use guidelines as a practice way for me to get the proportions and the likeness of this person that's right here. Guidelines are really helpful when trying to get proportions, especially if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to do portraits of people. And the last tip, which I also have to work on, is making sure that you finish your art no matter what. Even if you think the art is not turning out right or it looks bad, it's a great way to practice and teach yourself to keep going, even though it might not be turning out how you want. You keep practicing, then you'll eventually get to a point where you want to be. And that's one thing I did as I was trying to become a better digital artist, was just no matter if I liked it or not, I would still try to finish the piece, and it helped me learn from my mistakes. But now we're coming up towards the end of the drawing, and here's the finished piece. But that's going to be all for today, and don't forget to subscribe and interact so the algorithm can always bring you back, and look out for the next one. Bye!